Okay, a lot of eyes on that, obviously, but our temperature. We've had some good, nice weather, it feels. It's been blasting hot. Not yet, at least, hope.
Well, I mean, we've gotten into the upper 90s, but for most of July, we were sitting in temperatures that weren't record-breaking or weren't above average. I've laid out a map of what the highs that we reached for this month, and you can see that the first week here we really didn't see above average temperatures. We didn't really start to see those above average temperatures until the last couple of weeks, and still they sat in the mid 90s until the last 2 weeks, where we did start to see temperatures in the upper 90s. Our highest temperature for July was 99, lowest 68. Our total amount of rain was around 1.5 inches for Corpus Christi, which is lower than the average amount of rain for the month of July. Now, this last week here, that's going to look pretty similar to what we see over the next week, and that's because the entire United States has high pressure over it right now. We can see this high to our west and also a high to our east over in the Atlantic here. And that is what's going to keep us hot, although we're in between it right now. And so we've got this like area of weakness right here that we call a trough, and that's going to bring us some energy today, some upper level energy, and it's allowing for a little bit of a rain chance over the next couple of days, but for the most part we're just going to stay hot. And now this high over here to our west, that's going to bring in some dry air into the next week. We're going to look at drier to average moisture content, and we may see that some of that upper level energy does ride around the high and come into the coastal bin at the beginning of next week. Still only going to provide an isolated chance of rain. So we're looking at around 20% chance of rain over the next several days. Here's a look at today's Futurecast. Now, Futurecast does want to throw us an isolated shower or two, but we do heat up to around 99 degrees today, and we'll drop back into the lower 90s by the evening, getting to 80 by midnight. With the temperatures in the upper 90s, we are looking at really high heat index forecast. Corpus Christi looking at around 110. Yesterday we did hit 111, so it's going to be very hot. Make sure you're taking breaks from being outside and drinking plenty of water. Now, there has been talk about a cold front coming through Texas, and that is true, although it's going to park itself near San Antonio on the Sunday and kick up some showers there, also in the Houston area, and that's all where there's a lot more moisture content as well, but this is not going to make it here. With that being said, we're looking at really high temperatures over the next several days, upper 90s, heat indices approaching 110 every day. For tropics, we are quiet right now. No tropical activity expected in the next 7 days. And then for your 7-day forecast, we are just looking in the upper 90s with mostly sunny skies. John Thomas.